Relaxing is bustful. I mean beautiful. Hey y'all, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to another antique mall haul. I got a great assortment of stuff from two different malls that we're going to be looking at in today's video. I didn't find a whole lot at the second mall, so I figured why not just combine it all into one big video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. For $1, I got 2 issues of the Sunday Today magazine, which was the Philadelphia Inquirer magazine. This one with a Chinese dragon on it is from February 2nd, 1964. And this one is a little bit earlier. This one is from November 11th, 1962, and it's got a really nice looking fall themed background on the front cover. So I thought that was really neat. So this is really interesting. I've never seen anything like it before. It's a potbelly stove mold, and it's still in the original packaging. I paid $5 for it. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what it is. So this wasn't at all what I expected it to be. I thought it was just going to be like some plastic statue. But it turns out this is a craft mold by Beta Crafts Inc. And it has a zip code on it, so it's after 1963. Or it has that longer zip code with 5 numbers instead of like 2 or 3. So that's really interesting. I mean, I've never seen anything like that, and what drew me to it was that color. I absolutely love that color. But I will do some research and see if this has any value to it, and if not, it will probably end up in a live sale. There are many things you could probably do with something like this. I bet you this would make a really cool Jello shape, or if you wanted to make candles or something like that, I think this would be a really cool piece to use to make stuff with. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. So this is a really cool piece. I paid $4.80 on sale from 8, and it's a piece of old textile, and it looks like somebody sewed their vintage Cracker Jack or gumball charms to it, which I think is super cool. It looks like a pin of some sort. I don't know what it is though. Close up of that for you all so you can see it better. What on earth do you all think that is? I don't know. But yeah, there's so many cool things on here. Like there's some teeth, and there's a couple of weapons on here. We've got footballs, a frying pan, a shoe. Looks like a chicken. We've got is that a cat? We got a cat. We've got a telephone. I assume that these are probably Cracker Jack prizes from the 60s and 70s. But what a great idea. I mean, if you wanted to frame that, you probably could. That would look cool in a kid's bedroom or even like a bathroom maybe. So I couldn't say no to that for $4. I'm definitely going to be keeping that. Picked up a really nice small box of vintage hankies for $7.50. I know that there are people out there who love these, and I wouldn't have bought them for the $7.50 if I didn't think it was worth it. And there's quite a few of them in here, so we will take a look at these at the very end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So now that we've looked at the larger items in this haul, let's go ahead and check out the small stuff. For $2, I picked up a saucy postcard. Relaxing is bustful. I mean beautiful. From Florida. I might end up sending that to Chapter 2 Vintage Co. because she is a Floridian, and I think she would really enjoy that. This little girl here with the chickens was $3. I would assume she was probably a Napco piece, but I could be wrong. Nothing wrong with her. I'm surprised to see that everything was intact on her. And on the figurine itself. I don't see anything broken. That's why I went ahead and picked her up for the $3. This was my most expensive piece, and I know that some of this stuff can be very controversial. This is a bisque Black Americana baby doll. She was $10, and I was really interested in picking her up because I did look her up. And one of these just sold for about $30. Now, I know this is from the 30s. It has a Made in Japan um, stamp on the back of her. So I went ahead and just looked that up, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that these go for some money. So I was more than happy to spend $10 on her. I got some giant corn on the cob salt and pepper shakers. No markings to say who made them, but they will probably end up in a live sale. I found a green boot. Probably a Fenton piece from the 1970s. It's like an apple green. It's not avocado green. And I will definitely be offering that for sale at a future live sale. Now this little baby figurine, just as I was up at the checkout, I realized that his head was repaired. But I think if I offer that relatively inexpensively at a sale, he'll sell. And he's from 1960, he or she. And it is a Napco piece. And we're getting down to the little bits and bobs and stuff. And I thought these were hilarious. It says, "I'm full of P, I'm full of S." Of course, I think of two different things when I think of an outhouse that start with P and S, but these were only $1.80. Were they $1.80 or were they less than that? Oh, let me look at my receipt. I think they were $1 and some change. No, they were 85 cents, sorry. Yeah, I got these on sale, 15% from $1. So I just thought they were really funny. Stephanie actually sent Mary a set of these, and I was kind of bummed to see that she had sent her a pair of them first, because I was thinking of her when I saw these, because I know she collects the outhouses, which I think is a really unique collection, but I think it's kind of cool because you don't see a lot of outhouse stuff out there, especially vintage. But I will be holding on to these because I think they are hilarious. So I did get two pieces of jewelry. You all know I don't wear it if I find it, especially if it's women's, but I just like the look of it. So I found a really cool broom, I assume this is a tie clip, judging by the clasp on the back. No markings to say who made it, but I thought it was really unique and different. And then I found, I think this is a Johnette jewelry piece. It's just a lighthouse. Could have sworn I saw a JJ somewhere on here. But yeah, I really liked that, and that's probably from the 70s, 60s or 70s. So those will probably just go into my junk jar, because you all know I love to find little trinkets and tidbits to go in there, because they make really cool display pieces and really good conversation pieces. So that was everything that I would like to share with you all from this haul. Let's go ahead and check out the stuff that I got from the second mall. So before we go ahead and check out the stuff from the next mall, I knew it was Johnette Jewelry because there's the JJ. Why I didn't see that before is beyond me. But yeah, this is a Johnette Jewelry piece, and there is the JJ to prove that. So now let's go ahead and check out the stuff that I bought at the other antique mall. I hope you all enjoyed everything I picked up from the first antique mall. Since I didn't really find a whole lot of stuff, I thought why not go ahead and combine two shopping trips into one haul. So that's what we're doing. So everything I'm sharing with you all now is from Emmitsburg Antique Mall in Emmitsburg, Maryland. I did spend $45.69. With that being said, there was something that I misinterpreted on one of the price tags, and when we get to that, I'll tell you exactly what I was thinking. So the very first item that I picked up was originally $6.50, and it was 20% off, so I only spent $5.20 on it. It's this November 1949 McCall's magazine with singer Mary Martin on the front, mother of actor Larry Hagman, who we all know played Major Tony Nelson in the 1965 sitcom I Dream of Jeannie with Barbara Eden and Bill Daly, and Hayden Rourke. So I did open this up in the store to make sure that it was worth my money, and it Most definitely was. Why all those words decided to come out at once is beyond me. I have word vomit all the time. You all know that if you watch my videos. So that's the first larger item we're going to be looking at today. I found another awesome piece of cobalt swung glass from, I think these were popular in the 60s and 70s. I'm not really crazy about amber or avocado green, but I do like blue. So this was in a booth and it wasn't priced. So I brought it up to the counter and I showed them a picture of the ticket on another item of the booth number, and they called the guy up and they got a price for it, and I was happy to pay what he was asking. So I only paid $7 for this large piece. And let me get up close so you guys can see it. It's definitely a really nice shade of cobalt blue. I have a couple of other ones sitting on the table over here. And let me go ahead, and before we jump into the smaller goods, show you all what it looks like all together. So these are the 3 cobalt swung glass vases that I own. I do have one that's kind of like a smoked color that I tried selling at my last live sale, but it just didn't sell. Maybe I was asking too much, or the right buyer just wasn't there. Anyway, so this is what the 3 of them look like. This one you all just saw, I paid $7 for that. This one right here, with the flat bottom and not the footed, I got at another antique shop and I only paid $3 for it. This one was my first piece of swung glass that I found out in the wild, and I bought it at a Goodwill for $4.99. So it's kind of odd. The bigger piece I paid less for than the smaller, but I knew at the time that I had something special or something that I really liked. So I went ahead and just bought it for the $5 because honestly, that's still a really good price because with the 3 of them together, I'm only in it for what, $15, so basically $5 a piece. What a deal, right? So this is a really cool piece. It's a MASH First Aid Supplies and Highway Safety Signals kit. I only paid $3 for it, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Here is the paperwork, and this is all of the stuff that you need. Whether this has any value or not is to be determined. I decided to go ahead and take a chance on it for $3 because I've never seen it before. And if it turns out not to be worth a whole lot of money on eBay, I will more than likely offer it in a live sale. And yeah, I just thought that that was something really unique and really cool. So we will see what happens. Bought this piece for $1. And again, if it's something that's really unique or different or something I've never seen before, I will go ahead and pick it up. Somebody, or the person who had this piece before in their booth, said it was a coin dish. It almost looks like an old school like dollhouse bathtub, or like a sink without the faucet before they had indoor plumbing. But I really like the colors on it, and there is a mark on the bottom, but I can't make out what it says. Try to focus on that again for you all. I almost feel like it says JMB on it, but I could be wrong. Or maybe it says China. Does that say China on it? God, if it says China, I'm gonna feel like a complete fool. I don't think it is, because this doesn't look like a modern piece. You all know what I'm saying? But again, I thought it would be neat for the bathroom, or just maybe to throw your coins in, like the person put on their tag in their space. I got a spaghetti Puda Schnuda for $4. No markings on him to say who he was made by. I usually can fetch for these, since this one's a bit smaller, I had some larger ones, and I put them in a sale for about $15 a piece. This one, since it's a little smaller, I'll probably ask $12 for, so that was a good pickup. Picked up this really cute little jack-o'-lantern for, I think he was $1. Let's see, was he $1? How much were you? He was $3, sorry. I'm looking at my receipt trying to film this for you all as well. But I think he's really, really cute, and I wish I could show you all the inside, but you can't see. But there are images inside of different Halloween scenery, Halloween scenes, my goodness. And yeah, it's a really cool piece, and I will definitely be adding this to my vintage Halloween stash. And he's in really good condition. Nothing's broken on him or anything. Now this is where I messed up. I bought these, oh, let me focus, sorry. I bought these two cats, and I thought they went with this. They had a price on them for $10, and then there was a sale price on them for $1. So I thought, oh, these 4 cats are only $1? What a deal. So now that I'm looking at my receipt, I did end up spending $10 on these 2 plastic cats, and then these that are, I guess, ornaments or something like that, were $1. So I made a mistake. And I was wondering why my bill, after looking at it, was 45 bucks, because it should have only been like $35. But you live and you learn, and I should have not been an idiot and should have looked at the tags better. But hey, I mean, I still like these cats. They'll probably end up in a junk jar. These ones especially, because they have, I don't even know how old they are, but I know they've got some age to them, because they don't make stuff like that anymore. Picked this up for, I think it was $2.40 on sale. It's a necklace, and it's a sailboat. So you know I had to have that for my junk jar, because nautical decor, nautical stuff is my thing. So I had to have that. And the last item we're going to be looking at is something that I was not expecting to find, and I know that they're very collectible. Are these wide-eyed dolls from the 1960s and 1970s. This only cost me $2, and I went ahead and just grabbed it when I saw it because I knew that this had to be somewhat of a collector's item. It's got a little place, like a hanging mechanism, and I asked my dad what it was, and he said that these were probably for your car, like to hang, kind of like a, you know how people hang dice in their cars? Or they used to in the 90s and in the 80s. Kind of the same thing for the 70s. She does have a tag on her, and let me focus on it for you all so you can see it better. It says, Jerry Elsner Company, Inc., New York, reg number 38, all new material, made in Japan. Oop, I didn't leave that in front of the camera for you all long enough, but yes, that's what it says. I don't know what I'm going to ask for her. Probably going to be a little up there in price because these are very collectible. The wide-eyed dolls. And yeah. I mean, those eyes are very, very, they look like alien eyes to me. I've never been a fan of these dolls, but I know that other people love them. So that was everything from my shopping trips to 2 different antique malls. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite item or favorite items that I picked up? Before we go, let's go ahead and check out this box of vintage hankies. Some of these are embroidered. Like I said, I don't really know much about vintage hankies other than that they're very popular in our community. So we've got this one with flowers on it. And when I sell these are not going to be too expensive, like maybe $3, $4 a piece. So we got that one. Now these are going to have stains on them because again, you know, they're vintage. We've got this really nice one that says Bon Voyage on it. That one might be like $5 despite the staining, which I'm sure you could probably wash out and soak. But that is really nice. We've got this one here, again, stains, but I will let the new owner clean them. Then we've got some really like festive looking ones like this right here. This one has a name on it of, oh, it says celebrities made in Switzerland. This one's a little bit more sheer. Like I said, these are not going to be a whole lot of money each, but maybe a few dollars here and there. This one I really like because it's got multiple colors on it. Got this one that looks like just a doily. Very sheer, very feminine, very girly. Oop, didn't mean for that to happen. So we've got this one here, and again, I'm sorry if I'm not opening them up for you all, but I'm just trying to make this real quick. We've got this one with the blue flowers on it. We've got this one right here, which kind of has like a geometric pattern on it, which I think is kind of interesting. We've got this really nice blue one. Ooh, I actually like the color of this one. Look at that. I actually, you know, I'm not much of a vintage linens person, but I actually really like that design. This one I think matches another one, so if that matches one that I have already, I'll probably sell them as a set. This one still has a tag on it, and it says, all pure linen. So that's just a plain white one. You've got this one. Looks like a hook, doesn't it? Kinda. And here's another one. I think I've got a set of them here. So if I find that I have a set of 4 of these, I will more than likely group them together and sell them. Oh, this one matches the other one that I have. So I think I may have some sets here, so those might be a little bit more money because it's a set of 2. We've got another lacy looking one here. I love the color of this one. This would be great for Christmas time. So yeah, that was the whole box of vintage linens for $7.50. I thought that that was a really good deal. So I will catch you all in my next video. Take care, guys.
So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to know when new videos are posted. All of the links to my social media accounts via Instagram are down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys!